In all seriousness, it's the phone. And deep down, we all know it. Some of us brush it off and tell ourselves it's not that bad, but truth is it's right in front of us. Chances are it's probably in your hand, in your pocket, or on your desk right now. And while we might joke about being on it too much, I don't think we fully grasp how much this tiny little device has crept into every corner of our lives. It's not just a distraction anymore, it's actually become a part of us, shaping the way we think, the way we feel, and even the way we live. Elon Musk actually said that smartphones have become an extension of ourselves. He's basically saying that we're already merging with technology, and it's only 2025. And I believe him, not only because he's smarter than I'll ever be, but because I feel it. Like when I panic every time I misplace my phone for 10 seconds. And it's ironic that something that was designed to make our life easier, more connected, has actually ended up isolating us in so many ways. Now think about it. This thing that sits in our pocket, your hand all day, was once a tool, something that was used to make a call or send a quick message. And now we've become trapped in this endless loop of social media, streaming, news, notifications. It's a constant stream of everything, constant stream of rubbish everywhere all at once. And the worst part is we've normalized it. Have you ever found yourself scrolling for so long that when you finally stop, you feel empty, not fulfilled, not inspired, just drained? Like you've been running on a treadmill that's going nowhere. And yet we pick up the phones and do it again and again. Why? Because we've now rewired our brains to crave it. The bright colors, the quick hits of dopamine, the next like or the next comment is designed to keep us hooked. The real world doesn't stand a chance against that level of stimulation. I used to tell myself, nah, but I'm using it productively. I'm scrolling through educational content or watching creators that inspire me. And of course, sometimes that's true. But if we're honest with ourselves, how much of what we consume is actually meaningful? Maybe 10 to 15% if we're lucky. The rest is nonsense, quick laughs, drama we don't need, and endless opinions about things that don't actually matter. We convince ourselves it's worthwhile because the alternative is putting the phone down, and quite frankly, that's uncomfortable. So let's address the elephant in the room. FOMO, the fear of missing out. We stay glued to our screens because we don't want to be left out of the loop. What if there's a new trend? What if there's a new meme everyone's laughing at? Everyone's laughing and I don't get the joke. What if something important happens and I'm the last to know? What if Drake and Kendrick start again? It's this constant pull, this feeling that keeps us refreshing, scrolling and checking. While we're doing that, life is happening right in front of us and we're missing it. But here's where it gets a bit deeper. It's not just about time wasted or the fear of missing out. It's about what all this is doing to how we see ourselves. Social media thrives on comparison. You see someone else's perfectly curated life, the vacations, the achievements, the perfectly lit selfies, and suddenly you're measuring your worth against theirs. But here's the thing. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You don't see the stress, the arguments, the self-doubt. You just see their perfect posts. And yet, it gets to you. And I've been there. I've looked at someone's seemingly perfect life online and thought, hey, where's mine? Why can't I have that? Meanwhile, I'm ignoring all the blessings in my life because they don't feel as shiny or as impressive anymore. And it's a vicious cycle, one that keeps us chasing validation that doesn't matter. And I've not done it in a while, but I used to take month breaks off social media just so I could reset. It's like a factory reset of the mind, of my spirit, of my energy. Reset how I truly feel about myself. I truly thought about the world without any external noise. Any external noise is blurring the lines. And the first thing you notice is a disconnection from your friends and family as they begin to realize they can't reach you by sending you memes or posts anymore. But after an initial adjustment period, you realize that you don't actually miss it. You can still connect with your friends, still connect with your family. You just start connecting in a more meaningful way, like going for a coffee or going for a burger. Sorry, I'm super thirsty. This whole English people loving tea thing is so true. Now, the truth is, the world outside our screens is still there. It's still waiting for us to engage with it. I'm sure we will remember when we were yay high, when we were kids and the days felt endless because we were so present. We weren't thinking about likes, notifications, Drake and Kendrick beef, info about strangers, botched BBLs. We were just living, riding your bike, climbing trees, sitting on the curb watching clouds drift by. That kind of presence isn't gone. It's just now buried under layers of apps and distractions. And here's the thing. All that scrolling and consuming is not free. You're paying for it with your time, paying for it with your energy, and sometimes even your mental health. The constant comparisons, the overstimulation, the pressure to keep up, it all takes its toll. But the good news is, you can choose to step away at any time. It's not easy, it won't happen overnight, but it's possible. So maybe start to set small limits. How much time you spend on your phone. Leave it in another room when you're eating, or you're hanging out with your people. Take a walk without it. At first, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You might be like, you're going to feel a bit anxious, like you're missing something. But over time, you're going to realize that you're not missing anything. In fact, you're gaining something far more valuable. You're gaining your life back. And I won't pretend it's a simple fix. Breaking free from these habits that you've took years to build takes effort. Especially when it's designed to keep us plugged in. But like anything, the first step is recognizing the problem. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that awareness is powerful. It gives you the choice to live differently, to reclaim your time, reclaim your focus. And imagine this. Instead of spending hours scrolling through other people's lives, you instead spend it on your own. Spend it building. Pick up a hobby you've always wanted to try. Learn a language. Spend time with your loved ones without distractions. Get lost in a book. And these might sound like small things, but they add up. They remind you of what it feels like to be present, what it feels like to create, what it feels like to actually live. And at the end of the day, it's not about demonizing technology. Phone and social media can be great tools, especially when used intentionally. They can connect us, educate us, even inspire us. But they're just that. They're tools. They're not meant to be the center of our lives. We have to set boundaries, not just with our phones, but with ourselves. So I got a little challenge for you. It's real simple. Put the phone down. Put the damn phone down. Even if it's just for a little while. Go outside, take a deep breath, look around, take a walk. Notice the things you've been too distracted to see. Talk to someone face to face without checking your screen. Do something that reminds you what it feels like to be fully present. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Because life, the real messy, beautiful life, is happening right here. Happening right now. You don't want to miss it. Now, I want to thank you for spending this time with me. I hope this resonated with you, even just a little. And if it did, take this as a sign to start making changes. Not drastic ones, just small steps in the right direction. Your time, your energy, and your peace are worth it. The screens will always be there. But the moments you miss are irreplaceable. So go live, go create, and find joy in the world around you. You deserve that. So put the phone down.